I am from 78207, a zip code that is often forgotten, like a lone trumpet player echoing during fiesta, where my mom and grandparents don't have a high school diploma, and where the Casiano courts are connected by iron gates, like we're in a zoo, where opportunity is segregated by train tracks and highways, and buses run once an hour, where across the street, my elementary school was turned into an alternative school, replacing education with policing. I am from a community where a clothesline defined our shared backyard and the art of Mexican gods covered the red brick facades, where when we didn't have enough food, my neighbor Jackie hosted community dinners, the scent of fresh menudo and tamales flooding the air, where the laughter of my siblings and the kids on the block could be heard far, far away, echoing off the bricks like a canyon, where I woke up on Sundays to Salinas Coma la Flor, which in my house meant come clean la flor, and the scent of fabuloso lingered in the air. I am also from a place where love lingered, like from my mom. When she was pregnant with me, she dropped out of school a month before graduation to raise me alone, where an AC unit hung out my window as I waited for my dad, though he never came, where my grandpa wore his blue jean carpenter pants and steel-toe boots to every occasion, even every quince. I am from raising my siblings with my mom, where I took them to school on the Via bus in Texas's hot days where the sun felt like daggers. And when the Via 26 line didn't come, the creek was our transportation. Oak trees, black prairie clover, and monarchs flooded the skies, and the rivers and creeks cut through the city like a hot knife through butter. I am from Lanier High School. It's the same high school my grandma went to, but they didn't teach her education. They taught her how to clean and how to farm. The school had no windows, one entrance, and one exit, but inspired hundreds to walk out in the 60s. I am from not going to college, but instead working 12-hour shifts at Taco Bell for $7.25 an hour. I am from a place where it's education or survival, where the life expectancy is 20 years younger than the rest of the city, and where less than 30% of people had a college education. I am from being a no sabo kid, too white for the kids in my neighborhood, but too brown to fit in anywhere else, where I was asked if I spoke Spanish at interviews, despite checking no in the small little white box. Now I know I never had a conversation with my great-grandmother Oralia, not by choice. I know I wasn't taught Spanish out of fear of discrimination. But I was taught mande, and mande is the polite way to say what, and if I didn't say mande, well, I had to dodge la flying chancla. And now I realize, even though my father was absent, my Uncle Dan and John acted like my older siblings, from teaching me how to tie my shoes to how to tie a tie. And now I know my siblings and I weren't doing this alone. We're doing this together. And all along, my mom was doing the best with her 4 kids. I realize I'm from a family of immigrants who attempted to chase the American dream. A dream, though, that comes with terms and conditions if you're poor. But a dream that inspired my great-grandparents to migrate from Cuba and Mexico, because the blood of my native ancestors are the reason this country exists. And today, I realize it's never too late to go back to school. It's vital to have a second, a third, a fourth, heck, even a 5th chance. My mom obtained her GED and enrolled in college alongside me. And we both tackle algebra together, both with the 4.0. Yeah. On her graduation day, I was able to walk her across the stage because I realized that we grew up together and we're learning the world from one another, the beauty, the love, the heartbreak, and the struggle. Because even when we keep stumbling, like the monarchs in the spring, we'll come back. But most importantly, I realize I am much more than a statistic. I am Josiah Rodriguez. Thank you.